Good day, traders. Bitcoin here from AltoX Capital, and I'm here to give you a quick update on the trade that we took today on gold using our in-house tool, that is the AltoX Spirol indicator. And as usual, this is not financial advice. We do this content just for educational purposes only. And that being said, let's dive in. So let me head over to the whiteboard over here, the right side, just to explain the two scenarios that we are looking for every single day. So for example, if the market is moving in a downtrend like so, low, high, and the next low comes this way and the market leaves us with a down arrow, a downward spiral arrow. Of course, the arrow will always come with two white lines, which is our entry points. So if the market comes back and breaks this recent high here, we expect it to eventually return and give us a buy entry like here, right at these two white lines here. So if you see the market coming back here, you can get your buy entry here and you can expect the market to continue up, and this will be your first take profit, that is TP1. And where do you place your stop loss? If you get two 5-minute candles closing below these two white lines, you can quickly cut off your trade. So this is basically scenario number one. So for scenario number two, this one usually helps you to take to add on trades, that is to your already winning trades, by the way. So for example, if the market is in a downtrend, down, low, that is high, low, and then you get your downward arrow here. The arrow will come with two lines, right? So if the market comes back to break the two lines and also break the recent high here, we definitely expect it to come back and retest here. This is where we place our buy. This, remember, is scenario number one, right? So this makes this area here that I'm going to draw a bit of a thicker line on, which is this area right here. This makes it the arrow low, and the highest point that price reached before touching the two lines becomes our arrow high, right? So let's say you took your first buy right here and price moves back upwards and makes a one or two candle closes above this area. You can be sure to take your second buy entries here and expect the market to move up. So those are the two scenarios that we are looking for every single day. So if you can look now on the left side here, I've marked my chart that is for today, July 28, 2025. It's a Monday. You can see that the market opened right here, and as soon as it opened, it actually pushed down with these candles. So there is always a bit of volatility on a Monday open. So what happened is that it left us with this recent high here. You can see that the price moved from here down to here, right? And I didn't really look at this arrow here because the market had just opened, so I decided to pay attention to this second arrow here. So as soon as this arrow was formed, we see that price pushed back to the top, breaking this recent high here. Remember, we say that as soon as the recent high is broken, that qualifies us for a buy if price returns to these two white lines. So price moved up here and reached the highest point right here. So what did we say? We said the highest point reached before market moved to come back to retest these two white lines here. That is our arrow high. So in case price comes back to close above this arrow high here, that's where you take your second buy trade. So today we had to take our first buy trades here. We placed our first buy here. This is around about the 33.28 area, and we were definitely hoping for higher price move during the Asian session, right? So this is where we took our first buys. And where did we take our second buys? As soon as price closed above here, I didn't immediately take a buy as at this candle here. Let me just point at it using my yellow arrow. I didn't exactly take a buy here because price had initially rejected this area right here, right? So if price had gone on to give me a close above this high, the high of this candle right here, I would have definitely taken more buy entries right there. So I had to wait, and if you can see, price did move back down and eventually it came back and closed right here above this white line. We had just this little bit of a close here, which is where we took our second buys. That is the 33-37 area. This is where we took our second buys. And where were we aiming to take our profit? We took our profit right at this area here. That is the 33.42 area. So I'm just going to show a screenshot of the profits that we took right around about this area. I'm sure it was around about $800 plus on that Asian move. So why did we take our profits here? Remember, I was explaining earlier that let me just minimize this. I said in scenario one, what are we expecting? If price is moving on in a downtrend, right? Like so, low, high, low, high, and then the next time price breaks the recent low, if it leaves an arrow facing downwards, the arrow will come with two white lines. So we are always going to expect price to at least come back here for us to take a sell entry, and we expect price to continue moving downwards like so. This will be the first take profit. Sorry for that. This is the first take profit, and if price keeps going lower, then you can as well hold, because gold has been selling since last week. I believe last week Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and today is Monday. Price did continue down. So let me show you this scenario one. This scenario one at play on the live chart. So why did I decide to take my profit right at this area here? It's because last week Friday, remember, price gave us this sell arrow here. Okay, and the sell arrow led price to break the recent low, which was here. So the recent low was broken right here, and price continued to move down. So right over the weekend, I actually did a video. I've not yet uploaded it on YouTube. I will do so as soon as I finish editing it. But I was explaining that we were expecting price to come back at least to retest this these two white lines here. That is right around about the 33.43 area, for us to then expect to take a sell to the downside. The rules are always the same. If today we had two 5-minute candles, by the way, I'm on gold M5 time frame. So if we had two 5-minute candles closing above these two white lines, we would definitely have cut our trade, because it would have invalidated our entry requirements. So as soon as price reached this area here, the 33.43 area, we took our profits here, and immediately we entered a sell on gold, because this is the downside move that we're expecting even over the weekend. So as soon as that happened, we're able to take our sell trades here. We took our entry sell trades right here. Excuse me for that. We had our sell trades right around the 33.43 area on gold right here. And remember, I actually forgot to type that we took our buys again here. I will attach the screenshot to show these trades. So as soon as price reached the 33.43 area, we took our sells, knowing that if we had two candlesticks closing above the 33.43 area, we're going to cut off the trade. So as soon as that happened, we saw prices eventually plummeting down all the way to the 33 area, right around about this place. I was up around about $1,000. And as soon as the New York volume came in, we actually saw another arrow here signaling that the trade was going to push further down. So I actually added positions here for a sell, because I saw that price was actually playing right below this area. That means I didn't expect it to go back all the way up. So we ended up adding positions right around the 35 area, and price did eventually plummet down all the way to for the 33.03 area, therefore giving us around about let me see how many points we had from the initial entry, which was here. We got around about 38 points on this move. So even if you had missed this entry here, this arrow here that the spiral indicator gave you, showing that it's time to sell, you could have as well taken your sell trade. And I didn't add more positions below this arrow low here, because I was already having positions here. I had positions there, and that was enough for me. So as soon as price closed here, you could have also added your positions right here and enjoyed the points to the downwards. And that was the move for the day on gold today. So if you're interested in this trading indicator, do head over to altoxcapital.com. You can also reach out to me on our Telegram channel. You can reach out to me via TikTok or Instagram, or you can simply comment down below with the next instrument that you'd like me to actually look at using the spiral indicator. And that being said, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe, comment. I will make sure that I post this content every single day. It's a new channel, but we are building, and we are hoping that by the end of the year we'll have quite a lot more trades of this nature to show. So I'll make sure that every single day I come with a video to show how gold behaved, or how the the spiral X indicator gave us profits on that particular day. And that being said, happy trading, and talk to you again soon.